Hi YouTube, this is Lucky Man, and today I wanted you to present my new hunting bow. It's PSE Brute Force Lite 2017. I bought the whole set ready for shooting. The bow is very light. It's about 3.3 pound. It's made of aluminium, and the total size with hunting bow quiver and the full set of arrows is up to 4.4 pound, more or less, maybe less, so it's not much. The total length, like the total size of the bow, it's only 91 centimeters, so it's 35.8 inch, so it's not much, and ATA is about 30.5 inch. It's rather short, very short bow, but it's very strong. What we get is when you're buying the whole ready for shooting set, you get also simple radical peep sight. I will show it to you. I will show it to you right now. Maybe, yeah, it's here. Simple peep sight, a very good quality string, string silencers, which make a bow very quiet, as you will hear later. The simple and very short 3-4 inches stabilizer, is a hunting stabilizer, and also bumpers for arms, which make bow very quiet and easy to use. And about brace height it's 7 inches, and the weight range is up to 70 pounds, so it's very strong bow. Let off is 80%. Let off on this hybrid cams, double hybrid cams is 80%, so it eliminates 80% of draw force. Draw length is from 25 up to 31 inches. I got my setting is 28.5 inch. The bow is very fast for such a quality bow. It's from 324 feet per second up to 332 feet per second. It gives 102 meters per second. It's probably with proper arrow and the full force of weight, bow weight, 70 pounds. Fully adjustable hybrid cams, so you can do it by yourself. And here on these screws on arms, you can make your own setting of weight, bow weight range. When I bought this bow, it was 60 pounds, but I had to let it off up to 44-50 because it was too strong for me. So you can just adjust it by yourself. And now what we get when we buying the whole set. I had many problems with this bow. it was advertised as ready for shooting, but I couldn't shoot with such a manufacturer setting, and I had to adjust whisker biscuit stand. I had to use lever set Wasserwaage, appropriate to loop and knocking point. Alright, here the arrow had to be 2, 3, 4 millimeters downwards, not straight, in whisker biscuit, so I had to adjust it very carefully, and I also had to adjust this trophy ridge side, hunting side. I made a setting for 10, 15 and 20 meters, and then test it, of course, on my target. Like I said, the string is very good quality. It's probably Dynamna or Spectra, I don't know. And also many problems with this loop and knocking point. Actually, the original knocking point started to move upwards, downwards, and loop also started to move on the string after a few shots. So I had to use a trick from YouTube, and I used like a black. I stopped it from moving with waxed dental floss. There are many movies on YouTube how you can do it by yourself at home, to make your own knocking point and stop the loop from moving. So you gotta be very careful when you're buying a new bow, because they can screw it up actually, and you may have some problems. And like I said, we also get peep sight with peep sight cable, which stabilizes the peep sight. It adjusts itself even and proportional to the string. Maximal hunting heads and arrows. Easton Game Getter 340, the heaviest arrows, hunting arrows. And about the trigger, I got with the set was a mess. It was bullshit. It opened itself by itself when wind was blowing, or when I was blowing on it, on the trigger. It opened itself. So I replaced it to True Ball Bandit trigger. It's very good trigger. You can adjust the trigger strength when you pressing on this button, and you can also adjust the length of this piece. So it's good. It's good. And the second problem was with bow quiver. The bow quiver I got with the set, it was too small, and these Easton Game Getters didn't fit to the other bow quiver, so I had to replace also the bow quiver to the larger one. Yeah, so I had some problems at the start. I also put special wrapping, bicycle wrap made of EVA material on this bare aluminum metal. It increases the quality of shooting the bow. I think it's a good idea, because the grip is much more pleasant, and shooting is It's much more pleasant. It looks like this. You can buy it at any bicycle store, any color you want. It's not expensive. It's ultraviolet resistance, and then the ball is not so cold. It's shooting is nicer actually. Okay, let's shoot, and let's show it how it looks in action. What I can say is about this bow. Yeah, I like it. Very much. It's my first compound bow. I was afraid shooting it the first time. Right now I got no problems with it, and still learn. Now I shoot towards my own garage. I prepared my own target. It's a lot of stuff you gotta learn about compound bows. Right now you can see my target. It's 10 meters right now, and later I will make some shots from 15 meters. Later I will show you what's inside this target, how I made it. Like I said, I started from 44 pounds. A few weeks later I increased strength up to 50-55, something like that. And yeah, I got also like you have seen such a simple bow quiver. It's Cartel bow quiver. It was very cheap. It includes 2 tubes, double tubes. It's very light. Yes, and now I shoot from 15 meters. It's good to learn shooting even from 30 meters, 40 meters with such a hunting bow. But you also need special arrows. You can also shoot from 100 meter or more, but it depends on your experience and the quality of arrows you got. Yep. And that was the last arrow. I destroyed other arrows very fast, so you gotta prepare it that you will last your first arrows. Mostly I destroyed veins and arrowheads. Never shoot to tree or some concrete. It's not a good idea. And now I will show you how I prepare target. It's homemade target. It wasn't easy to prepare such target for hunting bow, for compound bow. So we gotta use special materials to stop the arrow. It's an old suitcase, and what's inside? Inside this suitcase I put something like a plywood. It's construction material. It's rather soft as protection. As you see, it's damaged a little bit already. And the most important, polyethylene tubes. Polyethylene tubes, set and pressed together very tight and wrapped in polyethylene foil. It's like this. It arrives one on each other to did not leave any gaps between these columns. Like I said, so I had to get 30 meters of this polyethylene tube to fill the whole suitcase. And what else? They are tightened very strong and wrapped with polyethylene foil. It's enough to stop the hunting arrow or a sport arrow. Yeah, so you can make such target at home if you want. And in the end, few words about the bow itself. It's very handy, very light, as I said. You're gonna like it, probably. It's not very expensive. Parameters are very similar to much more expensive bows. The total price for the bow with soft case, accessories, and other stuff I had to buy at the beginning, it was $850, more or less, at the archery online store. Is it much for such a bow, for such a gun weapon? I don't know. I don't think so. I like it very much, and yeah, that's it. It gives you fun, and it makes you relaxed. Yeah, shooting and archery is very recommended by me. So see you in my next movies. Good luck.